Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome back to my channel. Always so happy to find you here. Welcome to any new subscribers. It's my delight and pleasure to have you. Hope you stay for a long time. Enjoy the journey with us. I do upload on Mondays, although I'm uploading this on today, Tuesday. Had a bit of a technical challenge yesterday, and I realized that it was an energy challenge. Once you recognize that, you don't fight with it, you just let it flow through. So I chose to upload this today on Tuesday, and everything looks and feels fine now. So here I am. Upload on Mondays and Thursdays, and a philosophical Friday, just a small post to get us started for our weekend. So here we are. I'm wanting today to share with you a Cheaters episode that I saw on Saturday. Now I haven't watched that in forever, and I'm still surprised at some of these newer ones. People are still doing the same relationship dumb things in a relationship that by now you would think you'd know better, or by now you'd think that what the consequences would be for something like that, especially if you're cheating on a very valued relationship, someone you claim to love. But that's someone that I would say you're passing through, like you're just kind of like, there's an agreement, you guys are just kicking it with each other. But the person that you chose, or the person that chose you, and you're actually in a supposedly a solidified relationship. So there I was. And actually, I'm going to go back. Probably going to record a few more because it's just the ridiculousness of the relationship that I just can't. I can't see why people would even try that. But anyway, there I was doing chores, and I just simply had turned the television on to just have some noise in the background. And I was going to reach for the remote to turn to the music channel, just so I could hear music. And the introduction of this particular Cheaters show grabbed my attention because she said, if I find out that he's been cheating on me, I would be ruined. I don't think that I can go on. And I thought, oh my God. I, oh my God. So I had to hang in to see what would happen, but I know that he had to have been cheating because that's what Cheaters is about. If they follow your potential cheating partner and find that they're not cheating, then there's not an episode to air. So I know that he had to have been cheating on her. And I didn't want to see her fall apart. I wanted her to come to her reasoning and go, I'm just too good for you, obviously. Well, obviously. So there it was. She's a person, by the way, it's Jennifer Mackenzie, the story of Jennifer Mackenzie, and I'm going to drop the link to that particular Cheaters episode in the description box, so that below it'll be in the description box. So if you are interested, you can see that show. She's beautiful, and they were both what I would call strong candidates for each other, meaning a very good match, her and this person that she was with. It was more than a relationship. They were engaged. She had been dating him for 4 years. And I believe they had been recently engaged or something like that. But he was a fiance. She had the ring. But she kept feeling that it's just odd. His behavior had turned into being odd. So lo and behold, cheaters do their thing. And I see through it that he's taking this other person to really nice places. Very nice. Taking care of her. And they were on a loft, hanging out in white robes, and had a little fine restaurant, and just like he's into her. And I'm thinking, oh my God, he's engaged already? So lo and behold, he was cheating. And when they had the consultation where they tell the person, I'm sorry to let you know, but your partner is cheating on you. I was ready to see her fall apart because I was like, oh my gosh, she already said how she felt. You can see her eyes extremely, like the tears were there, but they didn't fall. And because the tears were there and they didn't fall, I felt like she was control. Her emotions were being controlled to some degree to support her. And that's why the tears just wouldn't fall. And she's standing there and she's taking it and she's peeved. Of course. This is her fiance. She's peeved about it. So then they go for the confrontation. That's a consultation. They got names for it. That's the consultation. So they go for the confrontation, and he and this other woman is together. And it begins to be, she confronts him. She goes off on him. I was like surprised. I was like, oh my God. She starts hitting him and swinging, saying 4 years of my life, you were going to marry me. I mean, you can imagine. I can imagine myself doing that. Right. She was right in her approach. Now, I'm not promoting violence, but I can see why she would do that. So there she was pounding on him. And this other chick comes in and starts fighting her. And she says, I've been with him for 2 years. You're really the other woman. I'm taking him from you. I'm like, oh, what is this? Wait a minute. You've been with him for you've been with him for 2 years. Now I'm talking. This is not the video. This is me. I'm like, if I have found out you've been with him for 2. Step back for a second. I'm gonna deal with him right now. 2 years. I thought it was like at first. I thought it was like it wasn't until she said that. I thought it was like a couple months or something, because the way they were dating, or the way he was taking her out, was kind of that newness of a relationship where you do these first time new things. A couple years, and I'm living with you, and I got a ring. I'm living with you. You do. That's the snake you are. I'm gonna take care of you right now. That's who you see me. So that's me. It's going down. It's about to go down. That's all it's about to go down. Now I know that sounds horrible, but what he did was horrible. She said she loved him so much with her heart and soul. Why would you do that to her? And what's worse, this other woman, not only that she's been with him 2 years, she starts fighting her for him, and actually nearly winning it. It was a good fight between them. Now I'll tell you this. I am not a fighting person, and I will do whatever I can to avoid it. I can ruin you, fight you, drop you down in many other ways than a physical violence. But what I'm not going to do is be insulted by the fact that you have cheated on me for 2 years and then let her get the best of me. That ain't going to ever happen. It's with, so this is what I mean. It's the type, there is the tiger within me that would not, I don't care how big the person is. It is the mighty mouse in me. It is the mighty mouse in me that will rise up, and you'll be destroyed, seriously. So let me take myself out. I'm just saying, I feel this way because I felt for her. Not only had she been cheated upon by her fiance, it was a long-winded actual relationship he was having. And now this chick is going to beat me up for her. That ain't going to never happen. It's insult after insult after insult. That ain't going to never happen. Now you say never say never. That won't happen here. Seriously. So anyway, so you see, I felt some kind of way for her. I wanted to jump in the TV and let me take over. I got you. So there she was. And she walks away from him. Now he gets it. And this other chick he's going back for her because he sees, he's able to have what hit was his consciousness. And he saw not only how hurt she was, but what he had lost. Right then, it was like that. You could see the shift, even in the episode, that he woke up like, oh my God. He went after her. this other chick goes after him and it's almost like, you're mine. And he's like, just a second, let me talk to her. And she, no, you're mine. You see all the stuff that cheating can, you see the energy of all that, you see the madness, the friction, and all of that. You see that? You see that? He goes after her and she goes, no, uh-uh. That is what I call that exhausted energy, that exhausted emotion. It's like, hey, I can't. She was tired from fighting. She was hurt from finding out what it was just go away. So now it goes to the end. If you watch Cheaters, it kind of gives you feedback as to what their choices were moving forward. And I was saying to myself, I've got to see this. I turned all, I was clean. I turned everything off. I actually sat down. What is she going to do? Please don't go back to him. I'm thinking to myself. Not that I'm against reconciliation, but I just felt that was just way too much. So it comes back to say what she's doing moving forward. And gladly, they said that she is, seeking therapy to help her transition through this. And that she will not only not ever take him back, but she won't return his calls. She's changed her number. She's changed her location of her. She's done everything to distance herself from him, because I understand that. And then for him, he so-called woke up. Like I said, you can see it happen. And he is begging and pleading her back. And he is taking therapy. And he said he'll never do it. And would she please keep the ring? And he is begging, and he wants nothing to do with the other woman. Now, isn't that something? When you already had her heart and soul, you broke it and you destroyed it. Now you're willing to do anything. Well, she was willing to do anything for you. Now you are. 2-year relationship with someone else. Now you are. I don't care what therapy can help you with this. As far as getting her back, I don't blame her. I would never. There's no therapy in the world. You embarrassed her, disrespected her, dishonored her. And I would say this, and I said it before on past uploads. I said it many times, actually. It is harder. It is easier. I'm sorry, I just got my hand. It is easier for a man, a woman, whatever side of the coin you're on, a person. I'll say a person. It is, no, in this case, this is a man, because the man gives a ring. So in a traditional relationship where a man gives a woman a ring and they're in an engagement, it is easier for a man to reunite with a past girlfriend who was never, ever the fiance than to reunite with the fiance that left him. Very rarely does that happen. Because when you leave a woman who you've made a fiance, you've broken not only a promise before you were able to fulfill it. So you come across as a fakeration. And there's a scorn in that. Now I'm talking very deeply to men who put a ring on it. If you don't carry that through, if you damage it in the way that he did, there's no coming back to that, not even with the gods, not even with prayer. Now you say, who are you to say what the gods would say? Who would you to say? But this is who I am to say that. God protects the love that you didn't. God brought the love together that you didn't keep. God is the one that helped you get such a person that you weren't worthy of in the first place and you sent away. God, this is why I'm saying, this is why I could say it. You see the energy? Because what happens with such a loving, they had an abode, they lived together, they had an abode. What happened with such a loving, cherished relationship by which the person not only valued you, but communicated that to you? And you violated that. To what additional favor does the God owe you in prayer that you defunct anyway before. So now you dishonored God. You dishonored that. It was a gift to you. It was a gift, is what I'm saying. So I won't get all into that, but when people say, who are you to speak for God, or who for you, I can speak from the point that the universe does not want disregard, dishonor, disrespect by something by which you pleaded for and didn't take care of when you got it, is what I'm saying. Okay? Okay? All right? Now, if that ain't enough, this other woman is cantankerous. If that ain't enough, she had a nerve to have some final words herself. And she was saying not speaking, but what she reported to cheaters in the update is that she'll still take him back. And if you can't keep your man, I can keep your man. And if you can't satisfy your man, I can satisfy your man. Well, let me tell you something. There's a kind of woman that's that. That's called a tramp. That's called a thing. That's called a thought. That's called that hole over there. I'm sorry. This adult level talk. Okay, this is adult level talk. That's called that thing. That's called that side chick. She will never, ever compare to that real gem that he lost. That's why he's doing the work to get her back. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. When you find a value-based, virtuous, loving, upscale, together, educated, smart caliber of a woman, why would you let her go for a hoe? Okay, is what I'm saying. That's who you are. You're a side chick. And that type of woman that he lost ain't never been a side chick and probably never be, is what I'm saying. How do I know? I know. Okay, so don't play with me about it. When it comes to relationships like that, those type of women are becoming so rare. The real true feminine woman, the together woman, the independent woman, the loving woman, the woman that makes you more just by being with you. That's rare. And you lost it by your actions like that. I just couldn't. So you see my kind of energy about this kind of thing because it's dishonorable, it's disrespectful. She has no reason to go back to you. If you've gotten this far, please click like. And the episode for this particular cheater will be in the description box for you. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. I am going to do a second part to this to talk about the mentality of that other woman. Okay. I'll see y'all later. Bye. Bye. Click like.